Hello, everybody. This is Tamar Rosenberg, and welcome to Empowering Woman. And today we're going to have an amazing woman. Her name is Natalie Reiss. I see her every year in Israel. She's an amazing inspirational coach. She will be sharing us her story, her challenges, and you have to hear this. You cannot miss it. Thank you, Natalie, for sharing us your story, and please don't miss it. Bye.
But I wonder what would happen if you.
Everyone, my name is Natalie Reiss. I am originally from Caracas, Venezuela. Currently, I live in Israel in the city of Tzfat. I am a spiritual life coach. I'm a speaker. Soon, I'm going to be an author. And I am a big advocate for women empowerment. I am the first one to teach, to talk, to empower, to want to make women better. For 23 years, I was a professional makeup artist. I trained makeup artists. I have a special workshop that combines inner and outer beauty. So yes, this is one of my missions in life, is to empower women and to make them feel great about who they are with whom they are. So this is my first thing that is exciting for me, is to know that we're living in an era where women finally, we're getting to the point where we're accepting, we're owning our stories, we're owning ourselves, we're stepping into that amazing power, which is owning our femininity, which I think in itself is a mission that each woman has to empower her friend and her sister and her daughter. Mentioning daughters, I am, thank God, a mother of 9, not 9 daughters. I have 5 daughters and 4 sons. I am immensely blessed to have these amazing teachers every day. So yeah, they definitely made me a better person. Although sometimes I didn't see it like that, but definitely a big lesson to learn. I'm also the director of the Women's Center in Tzfat. We own a Tzfat Kabbalah Center, and I'm the woman empowerer. So I'm the woman side for this center. And lately we opened a Latin center, Centro Latino. So yeah, it's pretty amazing to be able to help, to empower, to really come in touch with so many women and so much wisdom. Yeah, that's how I find it's amazing to have this experience.
Honestly, I wanna see.
It's interesting because this question always makes me a little bit like uncomfortable in a way, because my answer can sound a little bit narcissistic. But my role model is really myself. And I tell you why. When I was growing up, it depends on which stage, but certain stage was a certain person, and then eventually became a teacher. And then lately I have tons of mentors that have taught me and have really enriched my world. But to tell you that I have one role model, it will be like limiting this possibility of learning. I have many role models and many people that have enriched my life. But the reason why I say I'm my role model is because I found myself many times in my life, especially when I was newlywed and I had little children, and I was very like insecure of what was I doing and how was I doing it? Was I doing it right? I'm a big perfectionist. So this led me to actually feel awkward and inadequate in many instances, especially because I had these role models and I said, I want to be like them. But soon enough, I realized I'm not them and they're not me, and we don't have the same tools, we don't have the same energy, we don't have the same qualities, and we don't have the same personality traits, and we're just a different upbringing, and the traumas they went through, I didn't go through, and so forth. So I found myself pretty frustrated with this role model idea. So I decided soon enough that the best role model is in the mirror, because if I'm doing soul work, and this is my work, and I want to really be a better person, I have to compete only with myself. So it's amazing to have role models, and if it's something that motivates you to be a better person, go for it. Amazing. But if it's something that's constantly making you feel awkward and inadequate, so start looking in the mirror and connect to that person, because that's really your best competition. Empowering women for me is basically stepping into the magnificent power of femininity, the magnificent power of creation. I think we as women, we belittle ourselves way too much. I think we're not even aware of our power. I'm happy to say that in this generation, in this era, in this specific time that we're living, me as a life coach and as a speaker and as a many times a counselor to many, many women, I can say that there is a shift happening. There is a change. Women are getting more conscious, so are men. They're stepping into their power. They're owning their stories. They're allowing themselves to be vulnerable. And I think, and I say they, but it's really us, all of us. We are understanding that being a woman is much more than just being a body or a face. We're not something to look at. We are a whole person. We have a soul. We have a heart. We have a mind. We have a voice. So this is what it means to me to empower women, is to give them a voice, to give them means by which they can express themselves and help people, because we as women are networkers. We're like, we want to make the world a better place. That's just our nature. We're nurturers by nature. So this is exactly what it means. It's really owning that power to be that best self. Because when you inspire a woman, you inspire the world. Because when you empower a woman, you empower the world. Because really making women feel good about who they are with all they are, it just makes men be better as well. It makes everyone be better. And when a woman is inspired, you tell me, when you inspire a woman, you inspire the world. And it's true, when you inspire a man, you inspire a man. But a woman is a whole world. A woman is her home. A woman is her work. A woman is her friends. A woman is all her chain of networking that she has constantly on a daily basis. If it's going to do her nails or going to teach, it doesn't matter. She's always constantly in the go with people, with talking, with really connecting. So empowering a woman is just making the world a better place, no doubt about it. Wow. You are enough. You are enough, and you count, and you have a voice. Yeah, believe it or not. But when I was little, I didn't feel enough. I didn't feel like I was living up to anyone's expectations, definitely not mine. I was a perfectionist from a very young age. And I found myself many times doubting whether I was enough and I was capable of anything, whether in school, comparing myself to other girls, whether how I looked. And in general, I think it grew into my teens until I realized, after my wedding, actually, I realized I not only am enough, but I have a lot to give, and I'm ready. I'm ready to give it. So I invite you to look for me. I have a blog, and I have daily inspirations, almost daily inspirations on WhatsApp. My blog is in Spanish. It's called Agua Fresca para el Alma, fresh water for the soul. And you can send me a message. You'll see there all the details. You can send me a message. I can send you an inspiration. We can be in touch. Like I said, I'm a spiritual life coach, so I also do coaching online. And it would just be a pleasure to see all of you being your best selves. So thank you very much, and all the power to you. With what you wanna say, and let